Good morning, everybody. It is your boy Josh here, and in this video, I'm going to go over what's happened over the last couple of months. Lots of changes. I haven't been uploading in a while. I'm going to be going through a couple of YouTube comments to sort of answer some questions, and just let's kind of keep some people up to speed with what's been going on. First things first, it's the end of an era. I'm no longer really working on JCSURGE. I am looking at selling it and merging it with a different company and just stepping down from that role. I am leaving the industry. I don't want to be part of it anymore. I know I've made some videos on this in the past, so it's finally happening. I'm switching full-time to working on ALTOS painting and renovation. I'll go over that in a little bit, and we'll go over a little bit more as to where I plan on going. So, someone asked, can you offer your services on Craigslist if they're doing email development? And it looks like probably something like email marketing and stuff, and that's what Joseph asks. And I responded, and I said, I'm sure you could. Just to kind of elaborate, yeah, you can sell whatever you want on Craigslist. I've sold dumb stuff before on Craigslist, products, services. You can sell whatever you want. Obviously, it's kind of more difficult if you're trying to sell, if you're trying to sell things that are illegal or sus, like drugs and gambling and porn. But other than that, email development is a legitimate service. How many people will you get to answer? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know how many leads you'll actually get, but you can definitely give it a shot. It's only a few bucks to post an ad on Craigslist, so definitely give that a shot. Learn to gain from pain. We had a little email thread, but he basically asked, is it worth starting an agency in 2023? And I said, no, I don't think it is. I don't think it's worth starting another one of these SEO agencies. Or at least the SEO agencies that were made, the model that was made between, I think, 2012 or 2015 and 2020. I came in at the very end. But the model that was made then, which is, you charge $1,000 a month and you outsource some of the SEO work and you create your systems and scale upwards. I think that model is too flooded with bigger guys, big fish. It's a matured market, which means you can... It's probably an easier sell since now every business knows about SEO and has been told the importance of SEO. I just don't think that it's unique anymore. It doesn't add a unique value proposition, that sort of model. So here's what I recommend. I recommended this to him. So if you're in a similar predicament where you are skilled in WordPress and SEO and you're looking to start a business, here's the thing. Running a business does not require SEO knowledge. Like, if you're going to run an SEO business, you need more than just to know SEO. It requires you to know everything about running a business. You need to be familiar with the law, your state and local laws, and federal laws, okay? You need to be familiar with tax codes. You need to be familiar with management principles. You need to be familiar with accounting and bookkeeping principles. You need to be familiar with general marketing. You need to be familiar with sales. You need to be familiar with customer service. You need to be familiar with HR at some point if you're going to scale up. You need to be familiar with so many different things. You need to be familiar with the general, basic economics, I think. You need to be familiar with how some basic understanding of global politics, because knowing, if, for instance, we're doing business more with India, that might affect relations with virtual assistants. You know what I mean? You need to know a lot of things to run a successful business, I think. And if you just got SEO and WordPress skills, look, you can learn these business skills from taking a very cheap program like I am. I'm taking a business administration course from Southern New Hampshire University. I'm getting a 2-year degree. You can learn it from something like Udemy. You can learn it from YouTube videos, just knowing where to look. I am thinking about still making my course on business for SEO. I don't think, though, it's so worth it to start the same model or same agency model that I have been using and that other people have been using in the industry for the years. I think you have to do something that's a little bit more unique. So what I would recommend, if you're in a situation where you are young and you've got the marketing skills, but maybe not general marketing skills, just specific, web management, website design, all that, I would recommend take the opportunity to consider a good job. I have been an entrepreneur pretty much my whole life. I mean, I started when I was 11 years old running Minecraft servers, making small bits of money from people buying in-game perks. And then I, started my website design and marketing business, and now I'm running a renovation business. I know nothing but being an entrepreneur, and I can tell you that it's painful and it sucks. There are so many times where I would rather be an employee. I'd rather know where my next paycheck is coming, but the freedom that entrepreneurship buys you is something that I really wanted. And I think that's what drives most people there. I would recommend, though, if you're young, consider looking for a good job. I've found, good jobs. They were internships mostly, but, you want to get started somewhere. So get an internship, get a job or something like that before you decide to start a business, I think. If you are looking to take this career seriously, definitely invest in just general marketing. Branding. You need to know branding. You need to know marketing strategies. You need to know how to write marketing reports and analysis or analyses. I don't know. Just reports, whatever. You need to know how to do your market research, your competitor research, not just in the SEO world, but in general. You need to know how to do things like that. You need to, I think, really understand how to be a good executive, to be a good marketer. So that's just my 2 cents. Then the next question was, so basically, someone said constructive, thanks. Okay, whatever. But where does Josh plan on going next? So you might be wondering why I have this video recommended to me, should you stop smoking weed. That, I think, would stand out to me if I was watching my own videos. Oh, I love my morning tea. I've been drinking Irish breakfast for years now, just every morning. I have been smoking weed since I was, I think, 14 or 15, and just about nonstop. I mean, I've taken, month breaks here and there. When I met my girlfriend, I took a 2.5, maybe 3-month break, but I'm starting to get to the point where I'm slowly outgrowing it. I'm not gonna quit entirely, but for the next few months, I just want to be sober. I want to be sober, and I want to get back in touch with my sober self, who Josh really is deep down. I don't want to stop smoking weed entirely, but that's just my short-term goal, is to just go a couple of months, maybe 2-3 months without smoking, and just getting back to being in control of it, because it can get a little out of hand. I'm not gonna lie. I've smoked weed so much to where it's normal to me to smoke. This morning I got my truck towed, and it just sucks, dude. It's like I gotta pay $200 to go to walk to the vehicle pound, and I gotta pay $200, and it's trash. So I want to smoke. Of course I want to smoke a joint. You know what I mean? Like, fuck it. I'm mad about that, but you know what? Feel the anger, feel the sadness, feel the frustration, whatever you gotta feel. I'm just not gonna smoke today. You know what I mean? So that's the short-term goals, but let's talk about what really is going on with this channel and all that fun stuff. So I am planning on continuing my renovation business, and I plan on continuing Koji languages as well. So you can be, stay tuned for that. Koji Languages is going to be popping hopefully this year. I've got some notes. I got to start working on a video for Hebrew, and then I plan on doing one for Finnish. But anyway, that's another conversation. What I'm going to do is implement a lot of what I learned from JCSURGE into my renovation business. So what I mean by this, I was very good at selling people with my video audits, I think. I'm going to continue doing that for ALTOS painting and renovation. So what I'm going to do, in fact, here, let me show you exactly what I'm going to do. Oopsies, no, I shrunk the screen. I meant to shrink me. Yeah. I'm going to do the same thing that I've done in the past. And you know what? Let's look at some old video audits if there are any. Yeah, so I mean, some of these guys wouldn't watch them, but you know what I mean? We've got some old video audits, and this is the same thing that I'm going to do for
Hi everyone, I'm Bill.
other painting customers. And damn, this was 2 years ago. What was I doing 2 years ago? I was back home. This is not that's my old parents' house, so. Damn, I looked a lot younger. Anyway, in so many words, I'm going to implement this same video audit to my contracts. I have my, I'll see if I can show my templates. This is the template I use for giving quotes to people for my renovation jobs. And what I'm going to do is just list out the description, what I'm going to do, like, you know what, painting 3 bedrooms and cabinets and stuff. And then I'm going to have my price, and I'm going to have some payment notes, obviously our scope of work, our agreement, all of that. And I'm just going to record my video and say, hey, this is Josh, the painter. And in this video, I'm going to review your quote so you have it on record. You can share it with as many people as you want, etc. So let's begin, and I'm going to do the same thing that I did with SEO video audits and analysis, and I'm going to just implement that for ALTOS. I'm going to have my notepad. You know, I love notepad. I'm going to say here are our FAQs, and, you know, do we need to be present on the job? Are you guys insured? All of those questions that were commonly asked, and I'm going to add that to the video so they got it. They got the info. So anyway, that's what I plan on doing when it comes to implementing my video audit tactic into the ALTOS space. So I kind of want to talk a little bit about ALTOS, because this is where the channel is probably going to go. It's going to be mostly about business and entrepreneurship and just journaling my experience growing and stuff. So we're out of JCSURGE now. Hopefully this month we'll close the deal and I will no longer be the actual member of the LLC anymore. Or I will, technically they're purchasing the asset, the brand, and the website. So I'll no longer be operating manager. I'll just own the LLC, if that makes sense. But you can see that this is probably a very this is a pretty JCSURGE-like website. I mean, it's a very common theme for most websites. But you can see that there is all of this fun stuff. It's very similar. My partner, Katerina, that's my girlfriend as well. She made this website mostly. She did the design on this. And then there's kind of a similar pattern when it comes to our renovation site. So ALTOS is a painting and renovation company in Manchester, New Hampshire, and we're servicing most of southern New Hampshire. And the services that we're going to be providing are going to be interior painting, exterior painting. Cabinet painting is sort of becoming its own service. And we're going to be doing smaller, drywall repair, installation, some minor carpentry. We're trying to really stick to painting as our primary service. And then it umbrellas little things. So, for instance, you got yourself a room that has to get a new board of drywall because of water damage. We'll do that. We'll take care of that for you. But we're not going to go out of our way and say we're going to drywall a whole house. You know what I mean? We just want that to be a good add-on service. So, got our mission statement. You know what I mean? We're trying to get this thing going. We got someone to do another marketer, actually. I met this guy at a Chamber of Commerce event. He's another marketer, really good guy, and he let us paint his office and his living room, and he gave us a video testimonial, and it's great. We're trying to make headway. We're trying to move forward, trying to get our name out there and stuff. You can see we got our portfolio here. Residential painting, all of this stuff. We were doing some cabinets. The cabinets, I think, turned out great, and we had some exterior painting and stuff like that. We were just showing off our work, and then we got our about us, and I put our dog here because I thought it was funny. You know what I mean? I think it's clown. People seem to like that shit. So if you're running a local business, or if you're, running an SEO business and you got a cat, turtle, dog, frog, rabbit, whatever you got, put that shit on your website, dude. Like, make him something. I made our dog office manager in the crew support. I was gonna be clowning, and I was gonna say, like, he's our field engineer, and he's, a licensed civil engineer from MIT or something. Like, I was gonna be clown, but I think I'm the only one that would find that description funny. But that's me painting. Very fucking weird to see, going from doing SEO and stuff like that, and now you see me with a hammer and a brush. You know what I mean? But that's me. Yeah, that's me. I'm a smaller dude, and so I need to use a step stool to paint that shit and whatnot. But yeah. So I plan on continuing this business for quite some time. I don't think I'm going to change. But I guess here's where I'm going to be a little bit more open. So I got 16 minutes. I'm going to probably aim for 20 minutes on this. I'm going through, like, difficulties financially. I think everyone is, because the economy is slowing down, all that fun stuff. We're looking at moving actually to a place further, like about a mile away from where we are, but in a much better neighborhood. Look, I love this house. I love the view that we got, but we live in a questionable neighborhood at best. I don't fucking care. My neighbor could probably hear me. Dude, my neighbor's a drug dealer. But I don't care. I don't give a shit about being open about that and whatnot. But my neighbor is like a drug dealer, and he sells coke and he beats women. Like, he's a shitty person. And I'm sure he could probably hear me through, like, the walls and stuff. But he's like a trash human being. And we've got, I mean, other than that, our other neighbors, our upstairs, downstairs neighbors, people in the other part of the building, they're okay. I've never really had any problems with them. To be honest, I've never had any one-on-one problems with my neighbor. But again, like, we've had instances where he's thrown, like, his baby mama, like, at the door, our door, while my girl was home. And, it's like, he's just crazy. He's a fucking, like, crazy person. And he's just like a trash person. So we're trying to get out of this neighborhood, and there's gang violence in terms of, like, people beating the shit out of each other in front of our building. The cops have been called. The SWAT team's been called. In like, it's just trash. So we're moving, hopefully, to a little bit of a step up. So that's what we're looking forward to. But in terms of financial stability, we're still at the baby stage of our business. I had to take a leap of faith because I'm leaving JCSURGE, which was giving me revenue and giving me money. But no, I want to pursue this. Like, I want to pursue this business. But I don't know how to do it because I've never done construction. I've never run a construction business. And this is technically our second year in business. So we're hoping just that this year is going to bring our year where we break even, we make a profit. Last year we lost a couple grand. It wasn't too bad, but yeah, I'm done with being financially unsure. For a while I was doing okay with JCSURGE, like, towards our height. Obviously the height is the best part, but we were doing pretty good on sales. We were making thousands a month. My profit margin was really nice. But I want this one. This one's going to be the one. You know what I mean? Like, I want this business to be the one that starts generating hundreds of thousands of dollars in revenue. I'll probably only end up keeping maybe about 40 grand. I'd like that to be my taxable income. Last year it was about 32,000. Well, the year before, 2021 was 32,000. 2022, I don't know. I got to do some numbers and playing and stuff like that. But it's probably going to be like 24 or something like that. It's going to be pretty low. Anyway, ALTOS, this is what I want. This is what I want to be the company that gets me the most money. I would like my taxable income to be about 40 grand. Now, when I say taxable income, that's after deductions. So small things like electricity is going to be a deduction. My computer will be a deduction. You know, little things like that are going to be deductions. So more realistically, if I didn't take the deductions, my income would probably be something more like 40 grand or something like that from the previous years. And then this year, if it does well, if ALTOS does well, it'll probably be closer to like 50 or 60 grand. But after deductions, hopefully, obviously, the game when you're self-employed and when you're doing any sort of tax filing, you want it to be as low as possible. So anyway, I digress. I plan on making more videos on this YouTube channel. I missed doing that. I just haven't had the time. I want to sort of once a month. I don't think I could do once a week, but once a month make a video where I just give an update as to what I'm going through. So this month, again, we're kind of going through a slow season in our renovation work. We're using this time to just plan, strategize, all of that stuff. I'm still in school, like I said, so I gotta do homework after this video, which is so silly to me. Like, it's silly. Like, I'm gonna open up my school shit. I only have 2 classes this semester, which is nice. I gotta do this discussion that was due last night, and it's just the importance of data visualizations. And it's like, why have you selected this one or whatever? Select a business-focused visualization to debate in your post. Consider the audience and purpose of the visualization. Like, I think it's a little silly. What I'd like to take is applied mathematics, and I want to get my full bachelor's in that. Or I want to maybe continue with my business degree and get like a full bachelor's in business administration. I just think that if I do that, I'm going to have to take other classes that I think are silly. Like, it depends on the concentration. I might try and concentrate on accounting or finance. Because things like marketing, they have a course on digital marketing. I had to take applied marketing strategies. And that was like a 200 course. And it was a joke. Like, I hated that course. It was stupid because, like, dude, I've been running a marketing business for 4 years. I know a thing or two about marketing. I mean, I don't know everything about it clearly, but I know a thing or two. So anyway, that's my little rant. That's my little vent. I hope you guys enjoy this video. I'm not dead. I don't plan on stopping, the grind. I just don't plan on doing JCSURGE SEO work. So, I mean, I'm probably going to still get comments from people saying, do you still do SEO? What would you do in this case scenario? And I might still give some feedback because I know you guys are hungry. You guys are trying to make your own living. You guys got your own lives, got your own dreams and stuff like that. And I love helping people out wherever I can. So, yeah, I got you, but I'm not doing that anymore. Like, I'm not doing the SEO work no more. I'm probably never going to make another SEO, like how to do this and stuff like that. You might see me make a video, like optimizing the ALTOS website. Like basically applying SEO and JCSURGE knowledge to ALTOS. So, yeah, stay tuned for that, guys. And with all that being said, I wish you guys a safe winter. You know what I mean? Don't fucking drink and drive. Don't be doing that shit. All right? And then don't be speeding when it's snowing. So, be careful and be good, y'all.